Fred Abrahams, Marilyn Lepens, and John Vershek. If your first three picks match, you win the game instantly and at least $5,000 in cash and prizes. It's Three on a Match with your host, Bill Cullen.
Wow. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Welcome. Happy to have all of you join us here on Three in a Match. We've been running a contest, as you probably know, about writing us suggestions about how to conserve energy on a postcard. And first, we're going to announce the prize winners. There will be three, first, second, and third prizes. We will announce them just 4 shows from now at the end of this cycle here. And third prize, color television set. Second prize will be a trip for 2 to Jamaica. And first prize is $1,000 in cash. And we'll be announcing those 4 shows from this show right here. Now, we've been reading all kinds of cards. We started last show as winners, not necessarily losers or finalists. They're just examples, and after I read them, they'll go right back to the judging. And for instance, one of them we received is from a lady in Medford Lakes, New Jersey. She is a school teacher, she notes here, and her suggestion to conserve energy is close down the bar rooms and keep open the schools. So there you are. Now, if any of you bartenders would like equal time, you can still get a card in. You're not eligible, but you can get the card in anyway. Let us say hello to our champion, Fred Abrahams. Welcome back, Fred.
Thank you.
Fred's won $5,000 in cash and prizes, $2,000 in cash in our big match that we do about the middle of every show. And Marilyn Lepens. Hello, Marilyn.
Hi.
Spanish teacher. Marilyn has a match, Fred has a match, and our New York City firefighter, John Vershek. Hi, John.
Hi, Bill.
John has a match also. And before we left the air last time, John, your winnings had just reached the $110 mark. Do you want to take a shot spending that now and get another match?
No, I'd like to wait, Bill.
Okay, no one else has any money. There's a chance you might be able to build it up. You have to go for the match right after you win the game, so we'll see what happens. Fred, Marilyn, John, all going for their second match. John has a money advantage. Here come your categories. They are recent headlines, puppy dogs, tales, and the mixed quiz. Fred.
2 questions.
And John.
2 questions.
You got it, Marilyn, with 4 questions. That's a total of 8 questions, $10 a question, $80 in the pot.
Mixed quiz.
That's your category, mixed quiz. You pick 4 questions. Here they come. A bayonet is a knife that is attached to the muzzle of a gun.
That's true.
Sure. The Japanese art of cultivating miniature trees is called bonsai.
That's true.
B-O-N-S-A-I, right. Insulin is produced by the liver.
False.
The pancreas. The book Tales of the South Pacific was written by James Michener.
That's true.
You're right all the way through, and you have $80. It's not enough for a try, but it's a start. Categories. 1 word, 2 meanings, astronomy, and ask me anything. The 80 wasn't enough for a try. Fred.
3 questions.
Marilyn.
4 questions.
John.
3 questions.
You got it, Marilyn, again. This time, total of 10 questions. 100 in the pot. What category this time?
1 word, 2 meanings.
That's your category. It doubles to $200 up there. 200. You selected 4 questions, Marilyn, for $200 additional. Here they come. A bowler is a sportsman, and it's also a type of man's hat.
True.
Right. Hydrophobia is a fear of water, and it's also another name for rabies.
True.
Right. The word shrink, S-H-R-I-N-K, means to become smaller. It is also a slang term for a psychiatrist.
True.
Right. A fluke, F-L-U-K-E, which is an accidental stroke of good luck, is also a variety of bird.
No, it's a fish.
Fish is right, and you have $280 up there for you, sure. With Marilyn has 1 match going for 2. You need 3 for the $5,000. You have $280 to spend. Go ahead, Marilyn.
40 on the yellow.
All right.
30 on the yellow.
Uh-huh. 210 left.
20 on the green.
Got a couple of bulldogs. You have 190 left to spend.
40 on the green.
You have 150.
40 on the blue.
That takes care of the $40 column is now closed. You have 110.
30 on the red.
Now you got a couple of horses going for you. $80 left, Marilyn.
20 on the red.
Okay, looking for... There's your horse. Okay, Marilyn, you got a lead there. 2 matches, 1 more. Everybody up here, if you win this game, everyone will be a winner of this group. Categories for everybody. Kin folks, the clothes horse and general info, and Fred chose...
3 questions.
What'd you do, Marilyn?
4 questions.
And John?
4 questions.
You got it, Fred. The 2 4s cancel. That's top number. 11 questions, $110.
The clothes horse.
That's your category, and you have 3 questions, which was the number you picked. When a woman is wearing mules, she's wearing slippers.
That's true.
Correct. When a man wears a pork pie, he wears it on his head.
That's true.
It's a hat. When a well-dressed gentleman of the 20s wore spats, he wore them on his hands.
That's false.
Over his shoes. You have $110 up there. Want to take a shot at that? Okay, Fred. We'll be back there with more of 3 on a Match, but right now we pause for this usual word of interest.
Sue?
Sarah, I'm at the store and I'm confused. For the first time in years, I need a laxative. Sarah, there are dozens of them. Powdered laxatives, mineral oils, candy types. I'm confused.
Get the Phillips, Sue.
Why Phillips?
Phillips Milk of Magnesia is thorough and gentle. And of all those laxatives, Milk of Magnesia is the kind doctors recommend most often.
Doctors do?
Sure do.
Starve a cold, feed a fever.
Feed a cold, starve a fever. Starve a cold, feed a cold.
Got a cold, the flu. Why not do what doctors recommend? Take aspirin to relieve the aches and reduce the fever. But remember, all aspirin is not alike. Bayer tested its aspirin against every leading brand. For quality, Bayer was shown superior.
That I can remember. Bayer, to reduce the fever and relieve the aches.
Any player who wins 7 matches in a row wins an extra $5,000 in cash. Plus, the 1974 Plymouth Fury Grand Coupe with standard features as torque flight automatic transmission, power steering and brakes, electronic ignition, and torsion quiet ride from Plymouth. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, Fred just won $110. He's not going with that. He wants to build it up. Fred has a match. John has a match. Marilyn has 2. She's only 1 match away from a $5,000 win. And here come the categories. Public servants, the way it's done, and grab bag. How many do you pick, Fred?
4 questions.
What do you do, Marilyn?
3 questions.
John?
3 questions.
You got it, Fred. A couple of 3s and a 4, $60, $100. I'll get it at the rate of $10 a question. It's inflation. Go ahead, Fred. Pick category.
The way it's done.
That's
was
yours. And I have 4 questions for you. The game of Russian roulette is played with dice.
That's false.
Unfortunately, with a revolver and 1 bullet. In order to be correct at a formal dinner, the host and hostess must sit side by side.
That's false.
All right, the opposite ends of the tables, where it should be. If you want to play the highest note on the piano, you have to press on a white key.
That's true.
Right? If you wanted to learn about the care and feeding of gouramis, that's G-O-U-R-A-M-I-S, gouramis, you'd look in a book about tropical fish.
That's true.
That's right, and you have yourself $100. That brings you to 210, Fred. $210 to spend, and that'll bring you even with Marilyn if you make a match. You're going, I assume.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes. Okay, 40 on the red.
All movie people.
30 on the green.
140 left.
20 on the blue. Got one of everybody. 30 on the red.
$90 left.
20 on the red.
Got a couple of WC Fields and $70 to spend.
40 on the yellow.
You have $30, and with $30, nope, there is nothing you can do. Hang on to the 30 there. So Fred has 30 bucks, nobody else any money, and we pick up with categories. They are music, and again, the world over, an anagram quiz. Yes, Fred?
4 questions.
4 questions.
1 question.
You
Bill.
got it, John. 2 4s cancel, 9 questions, 10 bucks apiece, $90.
I'll try anagram quiz.
Okay, 2 free boxes if you get this right, John. And I only ask you 1 question. The word sore, meaning bruised, can be rearranged to spell rose.
True, Bill.
You have 90 bucks and a couple of free boxes. What do you want to do, John?
I'll give it a try.
You are. John, that's a good point you have, John. Spend your 90 and then 2 free boxes. You go ahead.
20 on the yellow.
20 bucks yellow, if you would. Marilyn, again, you have $70 and then free ones, 2 of them.
30 on the green.
Okay. Hey, look at that. Now, I usually say get as much as you can for your money. But with $40, you can either pick a couple of 20s, or you can take one shot at that $40 column, because if your next pick is Marilyn Monroe, that's an instant match.
That's
and you
a big
win
decision.
the game. So that's your decision.
40 on the yellow.
He's going for it. No. All right, now you have 2 free boxes. Still a chance to get a match, John.
40 on the red.
Here comes one. And one more free box.
40 on the green.
There it is. You got a match. Not an instant, but it's a match. So, John Vershek, our New York City fireman, has brought it up to 2 matches, and a reminder that John also won on the big match yesterday for $1,000 in cash. 2 matches for John, 2 for Marilyn, 1 match for Fred. Here come the categories. Contents, please. The French lesson, and is that a fact? And Fred?
3 questions.
Marilyn?
3 questions.
John?
2 questions.
You got it again, John. 3's cancel. Total of 8 questions, $80.
Is that a fact?
That's your category. Here are the questions. Ralph Nader's book, Unsafe at Any Speed, was about the automobile industry.
That is true.
Right. 4 times 0 is 0.
True, Bill.
Makes perfectly good sense. You got $80. Not enough for a try. Category. Zoo story on the tube and potluck.
3 questions.
Fred says 3.
4 questions.
And
4 questions.
you got it this time, Fred. 2 4s cancel. $110. That's top money.
Potluck.
That's your category, and we ask you 3 questions. If you bought a blue spruce, you'd have an evergreen.
That's true.
Right. A map of the Western Hemisphere would include South America.
That's false.
No, it's in there. Okay, Marilyn and John, 1 chance to break your tie on the 2 categories I have left. Fred's man at himself. He answered quickly. Marilyn?
4 questions.
John?
4 questions, Bill.
Okay, we didn't break the tie. We only tried to break them once, so that's where it'll stand. Match for Fred, 2 for Marilyn, 2 matches for John, going for $5,000. Back here with our big match in just a moment. That'll give one of our 3 players an opportunity to win $1,000 in cash, as John did on the last show with only 2 picks from the board. Before we do that, let's do this.
If you like buttery pancakes and buttery corn, you'll love Home Pride Enriched Bread Butter Top. It tastes buttery even before you butter it. We add butter and let it bake right in.
Home Pride White sounds great, but I like wheat bread.
Then try Home Pride's new Wheat Bread Butter Top, a delicious blend of whole wheat.
Topped with creamery butter.
Butter Top Enriched White and Wheat Breads by Home Pride.
Now they're ready for snack cakes. They'd eat them all the time, if I let them. When I do serve snacks, I always serve Hostess. Fruit pies, cupcakes, and Twinkies. Because Hostess stands for freshness, they love that moist, springy cake and creamy filling. Hostess fruit pies, cupcakes, and Twinkies. Freshness never tasted so good.
Some of our prizes are from the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. Over 50,000 quality items providing value, selection, and economy. Spiegel, Chicago, Illinois, 60609. We'll return with 3 on a match after this word of interest.
Really? Oh, you're kidding.
Grease. Tough to clean, right? No more. New formula Janitor in a Drum breaks up grease better than any other leading cleaner. Here's cooking grease added to Janitor and 5 other top cleaners. Equal strength. Mix. Grease comes back to the top of all the other cleaners. But see how Janitor breaks up grease better, makes cleaning easier. New formula Janitor in a Drum breaks up grease better.
It was easy.
Salt. It has to be America's favorite flavoring. But what about the people who want to cut down on salt? Who has the willpower to face bland, flavorless meals? No one. That's why there's new Morton Light Salt. It has only half the sodium and that same good Morton salt flavor. So the whole family can use it, just like regular table salt. New Morton Light Salt, the easy way to cut down on salt.
Okay, it's time for our $1,000 cash. And if this isn't won in 5 times, it goes up to $2,000. It's our big match. But so far, Fred won show before last, $2,000 cash. He'd have gone up that. John won last show, $1,000 cash. Marilyn, it got to be your turn, right?
Right.
You see, we got 2 halves of 1,000 up there. Flip them over now. We'll mix those up and give you all a chance to go looking for them. We go through the panel 3 times, make 9 tries to uncover the first half. The minute that's done, or rather the second that's done, the person who found the first half gets 1 chance, and 1 chance only to find the second half. If successful, they get, right now it stands at $1,000 in instant cash. So we got 2 winners on either side of you. Good luck to you, Marilyn. Meantime, not bad luck to either of the other of you either. Fred, you start the... Are you ready back there? Okay, you start picking, Fred.
30 on the yellow.
And Marilyn.
40 on the green.
John.
20 on the red.
That's what you did last time, wasn't it, John?
That's what I did.
This is gear getting in a rut, John. But it's a nice
rut to be in.
Now, there it is, the half of the $1,000 bill. You have 1 pick now, and only 1 pick to find the other. Going for an additional $1,000 in cash.
I'll try 40 on the blue.
Never happened before. Look at it, there's the board.
If I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't have done it.
John, that is sensational. Twice in a row. That's never happened before. That never has happened. You have won, I mean, Fred won 2001 pick, but you did it twice. Hey, Marilyn, it's still your turn, and we haven't gotten to you yet.
Right.
So John now, our New York City fireman, has 2 matches going toward a game, and he hasn't won anything on the game board yet, but while he's waiting for it, he's picked up $2,000 in cash. And Fred has $2,000 in cash. Marilyn, I'm going to give you $5 of my very own if you don't do something
I'm
pretty
gonna need
soon.
to get home.
Marilyn and John each have a couple of matches. Fred has a match. We get back to our regular game now. Chance for $5,000 in cash and prizes. Categories. Quiz of the month. The game. Anything goes. What'd you do, Fred?
2 questions.
Marilyn.
4 questions.
John.
2 questions.
You got it, Marilyn. 4 and a couple 2s. 8 questions, $80 in the pot.
Anything goes.
That's your category. Here come the questions. The food known as poi is native to Africa.
False.
Hawaii. In Italy, a popular way to answer the phone is to say pronto.
True.
Right. The Motown, the M-O-T-O-W-N, the Motown sound of music originated in the city of Detroit.
True.
Right. A firefly is a variety of beetle.
True.
Oh, you got it there. $80 starting you off. Not enough for a try. Categories. Funny papers. Both of them potpourri. What'd you do this time, Fred?
4 questions.
Marilyn?
Me too. 4 questions.
John?
4 questions.
Okay, we erase them, and now hold a second before you repick. Now, everybody pick again, see what happens here. We eventually break this tie. Fred?
4 questions again.
Marilyn?
3 questions.
There's the switch.
2 questions.
You got it, Fred. 4, 3, 2, total of 9. $90 in the pot. What category?
Potpourri.
Potpourri. And you chose 4 questions. Here they come. You got 2 free boxes on the end if you get it. The explorer who organized the first voyage around the world was Ferdinand Magellan.
That's true.
Right. The traditional gift for a first wedding anniversary is paper.
That's true.
Right. Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi is the daughter of Mahatma Gandhi.
That's false.
Right, she's the daughter of Nehru. To a businessman, the profit remaining after all expenses are deducted is called the gross.
That's false.
The net, and you picked up $90, 2 free boxes. What's your choice? Fred Abrahams, our champion, going to the board for his second match. Go right ahead, Fred.
20 on the red. 30 on the green.
Okay, you have $40 and then 2 free boxes. You want to get as much as you can for your 40 now.
20 on the green.
Another 20, then 2 free ones.
And 20 on the blue.
That takes care of the $20. And now you have 2 chances to match up. Boy, you got problems.
Okay, 30 on the yellow.
Nope. That does it. There's no use even using the other one because there's no chance for it. So it's still Fred with a match. Marilyn 2, John 2, and the cash in for Fred and John. We'll be back here with more of 3 in a match in a moment. But right now, a little bit of pause because we have a word for you.
How many steak sauces do we need in this house?
I got something new.
Prime choice. Steak sauce is steak sauce.
Prime Choice is different. It goes on anything.
On French fries?
Why not? It's not strong and spicy. It's not tomatoey like ketchup. It's a third taste.
A third taste.
Just the right zing.
A third taste, huh?
It's just right zing.
All right, all right.
Prime Choice Steak Sauce, the third taste.
Put it back, Mr. Beasley.
But your family will like cream of rice.
They've lost the taste for hot cereal. Oatmeal, wheat.
Rice?
Rice?
Something rice and hot for a change of pace? Cream of rice, it's the only hot rice cereal.
Cream of rice.
Gives them fast energy, and it's delicious.
Oliver, do you really like it?
Like my uncle said, it's delicious.
Cream of rice. Something rice and hot for a change.
Okay, so Marilyn, 2 matches, $80. John, 2 matches and $80. Fred, 1 match, no money, just tried for a second and didn't make it. So we're getting close to the point where someone's going to pick up a $5,000 win. Here come the categories. Name it, tragic sights, and what do you know? How many, Fred?
4 questions.
Marilyn.
4 questions.
John?
1 question.
Anything but a 4 would have done it? No, 1 did. $90 in the pot for 9 questions selected. What do you do, John?
I'll try tragic sights.
Okay, and you selected 1 question, and here it comes. Martin Luther King was shot while visiting Memphis, Tennessee.
True, Bill.
Right? $90 for you over there, John. Plus your 80, $170. What do you want to do?
I'd like to go, Bill.
John's going to take a shot at it. It's your lucky period you're working on here. Let's see if it works for you. You have $170 to spend. If you get a match, 3 across the board, you win $5,000 in cash and prizes. Go ahead, John.
20 on the red. 30 on the yellow. 40 on the red.
Look at that. You have $80 left. You have a comet on 2 of the columns.
30 on the blue.
$50 left.
30 on the green.
Going for it. And with $20, nothing you can possibly do with $20. So you hang into that. Hang on to that. 80 for Marilyn, 20 for John. John took a shot at it, and I don't blame him. Categories, please. What's his job? Sporting chance. Mixed quiz. Yes, Fred.
4 questions.
Marilyn?
3 questions.
3 questions.
You got it, Fred. Total of 10 questions, $100 in the pot.
What's his job?
That's your category. You picked 4 questions, so I ask you 4. $100 and 2 free boxes if you get them. A man whose job is to figure out insurance premium rates is called an actuary.
That's true.
James Beard writes books and articles on art and architecture.
That's false.
Food and drink. A linotypist is a man who operates a typesetting machine.
That's true.
Right. A craniologist is someone who studies the oceans of the world.
That's false.
Studies skulls. You got $100 and 2 free boxes. What are you going to do, Fred?
I'll go for the board.
Sure you are. Fred has 100. He's trying to draw up even with Marilyn and John. Go ahead, Fred.
20 on the red. 30 on the yellow.
That costs, but you have 50 and 2 free boxes.
30 on the green.
Now you have 20 to spend, and then 2 free boxes.
Okay. 20 on the yellow.
Okay. Now, you got 2 shots getting a match.
40 on the yellow.
Now you have 1 shot, and as you can see, there are 2 ways you can go. You can pick either in the 40 trying for a star, the 30 trying for a comet. This would tie it all the way across the board.
40 on the red.
Going for a star. That's it. Flip it over. Flip it over, Fred. So there you go. Fred, 2 matches. Marilyn, 2 matches. John, 2 matches. And while we have time, let's show you some more categories. It's all tied up. What time is it? Who's the writer? Ask me anything. This time, Fred.
3 questions.
Marilyn.
4 questions.
John.
2 questions.
You got it, Marilyn. 4, 3, 2, 9 questions, $90. What category?
Ask me anything.
I certainly will. Here come your 4. In the comic strips, Donald Duck's girlfriend is named Daisy.
True.
The show that billed itself as an American tribal love rock musical was Hair.
True.
Right. The part of the gun that holds the ammunition is called the magazine.
True.
Right. The highest mountain in the United States is Mount Washington.
False.
Mount McKinley in Alaska, and you have $90 up there, and it's tied all the way across. And we'll be back with more 3 in a match, but right now, we have an interesting word for you.
Imagine a spray that helps take greasy stains away better than pre-soaks. And it does it with a no-mess press of a button. It's here, new Magic Pre-Wash. Spray the chocolate. Gravy. Color grime. Notice the clean, fresh fragrance. Wait a minute or two, then in with the rest of your wash. And get out the awful greasy stains better than pre-soaks can. New Magic Pre-Wash.
Hunt starts with the meat of the tomato. Ripe, firm, juicy. Most of the skin and seeds have been removed. The meat of the tomato makes a deliciously rich sauce, a great tasting ketchup, and a tomato paste thick and rich with flavor. Try these fine Hunt's products and discover why more women cook with them than any other tomato brand. Hunt's, made from the meat of the tomato.
Some of our contestants who received long nails, the scientifically perfected liquid-like product, builds beautiful long nails over short ones, brushes over like nail polish, long nails, plus the Bissell Gemini sweeps all floor surfaces, tile, wood, carpets, brick, perfect for quick pickups between vacuum cleanings, the Bissell Gemini all-floor sweeper, and spacious, roomy luggage by American Tourister, designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air, the strong, lightweight luggage by American Tourister. We'll return with more of 3 on a Match after this word of interest.
You can make so many good things with Bisquick, and you bake 'em Bisquick.
1, 2, 3 biscuits, 1, 2, 3 pancakes. With Bisquick, the 7 basic recipes on the box are as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just mix, spoon, and bake.
You can make so many good things with Bisquick, and you bake 'em Bisquick.
Inside this truck is every breakfast food that gives you both the natural goodness of whole wheat, plus all the vitamins and iron required by the U.S. government. Want to see? That's it. Total. Only Total gives you the natural goodness of whole wheat, fortified with 100% of the recommended daily allowance of all mandatory vitamins and iron. Nutritious whole wheat flakes, plus all the required vitamins and iron. Only Total gives you both.
You three have had quite a game going here. Right now it's tied all the way across. Marilyn, and on either side of her, John and Fred, all with 2 matches. Everybody's been a winner thus far but Marilyn, so I say poetic justice indicates you should be the winner. You have $90, Marilyn. Be thinking about it. We're out of time now. We'll ask you next time if you want to take a shot at it. Meantime, as an example, one of the cards sent into our contest, not a winner or a loser, we just read it. To conserve energy, why not have dinner by candlelight? It's cozy, and it's so dark people can't see so well, so you can serve them leftover food. We'll see you. Thank you. Join you next time.
Some of our contestants will receive F&F Daily C. Tastes like orange candy. The happy new way to vitamin C, F&F Daily C. Plus, Z-Bricks Country Rustic Wall Paneling for the warm, casual touch in your kitchen, rumpus room, or living room. Weatherproof, fireproof, easy to install. Don Pardo speaking. This program was pre-recorded.